Do it like this? I'm gonna do it like this. It could be the bars, but I don't care. Okay, the luck of the luck, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't fuck with the sequel of Xenon. It was too weird. And they made that singer who did Zoom 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 like a fucking idiot. Motocrossed. Never really fucked with that. I know that movie's for like was that white girls who like their boyfriends are bros and shit and like they wear like Fox t-shirts and like they ride quads. Like that's the movie for those women. Like man, I never fucked with that type of that movie. But you know, yeah. Okay. The Luck of the Irish. That was my favorite Disney Channel movie though. I'm not gonna Luck of the Irish was definitely my favorite Disney Channel movie. Yeah. Yeah, man, he was the man though. Like he was like playing basketball. He's like the popular kid, and then all of a sudden, like I think when he goes to like this, damn, I think it's like a what was it? It wasn't like a carnival. It was like fuck, like a fair or some shit. Something happens to him at a fair, and then all of a sudden, like his luck runs out. And the funniest scene of that movie though was when they're in line because he's on the basketball team when they're in line and they're like shooting. I think it was threes or free throws. And then he shoots one. And he looks and he looks back at the guy behind him. And he said like he kind of like nods at him like he's gonna make the shot. Like he already knew he was gonna make the shot, so he threw it. He shot it. He looks back at the guy and he like kind of like tilts us up to him and he misses. That part was funny. Okay, Hounded. This is a funny story about Hounded. Like this is a funny story. I remember like I was constipated and I remember like I needed to take a shit and then like I was like, man, how am I gonna watch Hounded? Like, cause I was like on the toilet, like I didn't feel good. Like I like to watch movies when when I feel good, and I just couldn't shit. I was like, oh, how am I gonna watch Hounded? Then like I ended up taking a shit, and I was able to watch that movie. Jet Jackson the movie, that's a classic. It's fun. I don't remember it, but I remember like there was a scene where Jet Jackson was just running like him and damn that blonde chick, forgot her name, but man, he was just running like. Man, Jet Jackson, rest in peace to Lee Thompson. Yeah, he was definitely like fucking amazing. Like, rest in peace to him. Um, I don't know any other of these movies. Halloween Town 2, never fucked with that. Twas the Night. Double teamed. I fucked with Double Teamed. Like that was like the two sisters, and they played basketball. The two blonde sisters, they played basketball, and then I remember she had like that dribble move, like man, it was a good movie. And I think one of the sisters didn't even like fuck with basketball, but then she like was on the basketball team and they played. And then I remember there was just some girl like in Double Team who had like a really like deep voice. Like I think she ended up being lesbian in the future. Like her voice was too deep. Like no, it wasn't deep, it was squeaky, but she's like 5'1". She's bullying like two blonde chicks. That was a really good movie. I fuck with Double Teamed. I remember it was funny when she broke her ankle because she was playing basketball against I guess a guy she liked, whatever, and she was like upset that her sister was shining over. It's a good movie. Then I didn't fuck with Cadet Kelly, you know. True Confessions definitely that was the movie where the girl would like think she's chatting to somebody online. She's chatting with someone online and ends up being her mom. And then like she gets mad at her mom, and then Shia LaBeouf plays like a mentally challenged person. Like he's not all the way there. And yeah, man, Shia LaBeouf. This one I knew Shia LaBeouf was like, okay, this guy's gonna be like a star. Like he killed it. Like Shia LaBeouf, that was also a sad movie, but it was good. Get a Clue. I only remember the song. I only remember the song though. Get a clue. There's nothing you can do. But I don't remember the movie itself. Gotta Kick It Up. That movie was amazing. That's like America Ferrera. That's when like people knew okay this she's about to be. She wasn't even the main character in that movie. But Gotta Kick It Up, man. I know they got all the Mexican girls hyped up. Like all the Mexican girls in elementary, they got them hyped. Like man, that was a good movie. And I think one of the coolest scenes in that movie was when they felt like the teacher was holding back on them. Like wasn't teaching them like because I don't know if I mentioned it's like a dance movie. They're like on a cheerleading team, and I guess they felt like the teacher wasn't, teaching them, like wasn't like really like showing them everything or whatever, like not going full out with them. And then when they catch her dancing in the studio, she's like getting it and shit. And then they're just like, and she sees them, and the cheerleaders they start like cheering and like hugging her and shit. That was a good movie. Yeah, it was funny how they had no like uniform, so they had to wear like their like PE attire. Oh, it was a classic. I think that's all I remember. I think that's all the Disney Channel movies I remember. Even Stevens movie, I remember that one. That was a classic, of course. Yeah, I remember the scene where, cause I think throughout, what was it, throughout, even Stevens, Shia LaBeouf was shorter than Ren. I remember the scene where he gets in her face and he's like taller than her and shit. That was pretty cool. That's a good movie though. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. I really fucked with it. But from, damn, I remember the food fight scene in that movie. They actually had to clean up afterwards. You know, like, yeah, I remember they said that. The Cheetah Girls is a classic, of course. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed when that one chick was like in a foster home and shit. That's fucked up, but it made, I don't know, cause she was like hiding it. Like, I don't want people to know this. But it was a good movie. We go all around the world. Dun, 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 dun. And then Raven started crying and shit. She was like, Mom, don't tell you told me, or whatever she said. Like, she started crying, and then Adrian Bailon's like, the Cheetah Girls is over, Mom. Don't you get it? The Cheetah Girls is over. Cheetah Girls is a classic. But let's be real here. They, like, Raven was not going to be, like, the next big thing after that movie. Like, no. Yeah. Full Court Miracle. Wait, Full Court Miracle, that was with a bunch of those Jewish dudes playing basketball. Those Jewish, I think they were in middle school. They were playing basketball and shit. Then you had that black dude who was, like, living in his car. And he was, like, he paid the main character in that movie paid the black dude, I believe, to train them, and then he ended up living in his car. And then he ended up getting a NBA deal, and that was honestly that movie was cool. Like I don't like, I think Jewish people should be definitely like should be talking about that movie. That movie was like I can honestly, that was the best Jewish movie I've seen. Oh, that was a good movie. What else? I think that's it. Oh, Pixel Perfect. Freaking where he created that singer on his computer or whatever, and like they had like what was it, the projection, and dang, it's like what they did. Fuck, what's that called? Fuck. Well, I'm lost for words. That's what they did with Tupac and Coachella. Wow, fuck. I sound so stupid right now. But basically, yeah, Pixel Perfect was he had a hologram of this singer. She was blonde, and it was a really funny movie. I remember, I guess they got rid of. She left or some shit like that. It was a weird movie, but basically the hologram like disappeared, and one of another member in the group pretended to be her. And she tried to do like, cause the hologram does a backflip, so she tried doing a backflip, and it didn't work in her favor, and she ended up getting like a concussion. Her wig came off. That shit was funny. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do part 3 because this is taking forever. Alright, I don't want this to be like a long video, so part 3.